Find a nice seated position at the top of your mat. Sit up tall and anchor your hips to the earth and start to tune into your breath. Place one hand on your lower belly and breathe into your hand. Place the other hand on your chest and start to bring awareness there as your upper chest expands with your breath. Sense this softness. Keep this sense of softness and expanse as you move through each pose. Bring your hands to heart center and bow down to your practice. Release your hands, open up your eyes, and mindfully come to a mountain pose at the top of your mat. Set your foundation and look at your feet and give them some intention as you line up the root of your second toe to the middle of your ankle. Stand up tall and shine your palms forward. Receive your breath and open to grace. Inhale, lift and widen your heart. Exhale, anchor your lower body down to the earth. And as the legs pull down, inhale, lift the spine up with your breath and reach your hands above your head. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Pour your spine out like water to the earth and give yourself a generous bend in the knees. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, and relax the space around your neck. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. And as you inhale, lengthen your ribs out through the elbow line. Bend both knees and take both your hands to the mat with the fingers spread out wide like rays of sunshine. And set both feet into plank pose, stack shoulders over wrists. Keep your elbows tucked close to the ribcage. Exhale, bend the elbows into chaturanga. Release all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes and keep your hands where they are. Push down and slide them towards your feet. Use that to inhale and lift your heart up, forward and wide, cobra pose. Tuck your toes under and exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. Pedal it out here and give it a few breaths. On your next inhale, bring the left foot to the top of your mat into high lunge. And release your back heel to the mat. Push into your feet, down into the mat, lift your chest up and spread your arms wide like wings. Stack the front knee over your ankle, warrior two. Give it breath. Take your right hand to your hip. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head, and exhale, place the left elbow to the left knee, with your palm facing to the sky and fingers in the same direction as your toes. Feel all 5 toes on each foot. Inhale, create equal length in your side bodies by pulling your lower ribcage up out of your pelvis. Exhale, settle your lower body down towards the earth. And when you're ready, bring that top hand up next to your ear. Feel a deep connection into who you are, as you are, and then from your pelvis, push out into both legs and come up into your warrior two. Inhale to pull the front leg straight and ground into who you are. Shine out and feel at home here. Reach your left fingertips past your front toes, and when you can't reach anymore, hinge from your hips and bring your front hand down to a block, your ankle, or to the mat next to your foot. Cultivate a nice and steady breath here. Release your top hand and bring it to the mat. Release your back heel and square up your hips. Frame the front foot with your hands and arrive in your lunge pose. With your breath, shift your weight forward and step your back foot up towards the middle of the mat. Point your back toes to your right wrist. And just a slight micro bend in your front knee, bring both hands to your back pockets. Squeeze the elbows towards each other, and on your inhale, lift your chest up. Set your foundation here as you take both hands to your hips and manually square your hips to the top edge of your sticky mat. Feel your feet. Lift your upper body up into your inhale. Maintain that length as you exhale, fold forward and expand your heart space down towards your toes. Keep your hands on your hips or bring them to blocks or to the mat to frame the front foot. On your next inhale, bend your knees and step the back foot to meet the front. Forward fold. Root down into the feet. Inhale, stand up. Lift the hands above the head. And exhale, bring your hands to your side, palms facing forward. Inhale, widen your collarbone. Exhale, sink your lower body down to the earth. Inhale, lift the hands above the head and exhale into your forward fold. In your forward fold, breathe into the expansion between your ribs. Bend your knees and place your hands down to the mat. Gently spread the fingers away from your middle finger. And step your left foot back and arrive into your high lunge. Release your back heel to the mat and push your feet down into the mat. Use that to lift your chest up. Spread your arms wide and stack the front knee over your ankle. Warrior 2. Take your left hand to your hip. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. And exhale, place right elbow to right knee with the palm facing to the sky and fingers in the same direction as your toes. Feel your breath flow through you and bring your attention to the softness and expansiveness as you felt at the beginning of the practice with your breath. Inhale, expand your upper body, side bodies long, and exhale, sink your hips down towards the earth. Mindfully use the strength of your legs and your breath to lift you up and come into Warrior 2. Inhale to pull the front leg straight. Inner body bright and open up to something bigger here. Exhale, mindfully move into your triangle on the other side. Breathe here. Release your top hand and bring it to the mat. Release your back heel and square up your hips, framing the front foot with your hands and arrive into your lunge pose. With your breath, shift your weight forward and step your back foot up towards the middle of the mat. Point your back toes to your left wrist. Small micro bend here in the front knee and bring both hands to your back pockets. Squeeze the elbows towards each other and with your inhale, lift your chest up. Bring both hands to your hips and push your right hip back and bring your left hip forward to square your hips up. Feel your feet. Equally weight your feet. Inhale, upper body light and bright. Exhale, lower body heavy and grounded. Inhale, lift the chest up and wide. Maintain that as you hinge from your hips and fold your heart towards your toes. Keep your hands on your hips, or if it's right for you, gratefully release your hands to the blocks or on the mat. Expand into your heart space. Bend your knees and shift your weight forward to step the back foot to meet the front, forward fold. Press into all four corners of your feet and let the inhale carry you up to standing. Raise the hands above the head. Exhale, release your hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Soften your skin. Soften your breath. And soften your eyes. Return back to the sense of softness and expanse that we felt at the beginning of our practice. Release your hands and release your eyes. Namaste.